When you look at a snow globe, you will see two pictures: the swirling of chaotic snowflakes, or a beautiful sculpture after the snow has settled. World War II works the same way. Often during the hardship of war, the minds of soldiers and the area around them became cluttered and haywire. Whether it was the harsh winter conditions or the Axis powers, the Allied soldiers found it difficult to focus. However, if it was a calm winter night, the soldiers could find temporary peace that could clear their mind.
Snow globes are very common mementos that many people get to remind them of places they've been. In fact, you may notice Superdome and French Quarter snow globes in many shops around New Orleans. And soldiers are no different, and seeing the world is something many soldiers looked forward to. So items like these, as well as local currency, clothing, and drinks would be purchased and sent home. Soldiers also saw mementos in the possessions of their adversaries, like helmets, uniforms, weapons, and medals. In some cases, these items became more valuable as collectibles, like the German P08 pistol or the Iron Cross medal, than what their original purpose warranted.
Stick around and find out how to make your own bath bombs. From all of us at the Victory Corps, thanks for joining.
Hello everyone, I'm April.
And I'm Brooklyn.
We are going to show you how to make snow globe cookies. This activity is super fun and simple. We will be walking you through the activity so you can follow along at home. Feel free to pause the video at any point so you can catch up. This activity does require the use of an oven and stove, so make sure you have adult supervision to help. All right, let's get started. Let's take a look at what you'll need for this experiment. Brooklyn is going to hold up each item as I call it out. A sugar cookie mix, an egg and a butter for your cookie mix. Please follow the instructions on the back of the package. A mixing bowl and spoon, a baking sheet, a container of frosting and a knife, sprinkles, a Ziplock bag, parchment paper or aluminum foil, stick pretzels, green melting wafers, gelatin sheets, a bowl of cold water, balloons, oil, and a way to hang your balloons, just like a piece of string or pipe cleaner. We're going to do this video in 3 parts. The rest of this video is the instructions for the gelatin balloons. That is a tricky part of the experiment and takes the longest to dry, about a day. If you don't have as much time and would like to skip the gelatin globes, you can move on to the next video. Video number 2 will be making your chocolate trees for your little scene for your snow globe cookie. The chocolate will take about a couple of hours to dry and harden. Video number 3 will be baking the cookies and assembling all the parts. Baking the cookies takes about 30 minutes and then you'll have to wait for them to fully cool down before you can start to frost them. All right, if you think you're up for it and you want to have the gelatin globe to get the full snow globe cookie experiment and experience, keep on watching this video. If not, close this video and head on over to part 2. Let's get started. So the trickiest part of this experiment is the globe of the snow globe cookies. These globes are going to be made out of gelatin. These are technically edible, but I wouldn't recommend eating them because they probably won't taste good. First off, we are going to take a bowl of cold water and stick it in the fridge or the freezer until it's very cold. Once it's cold, we'll take it out of the fridge or freezer and set it on the counter. We are going to count out 12 gelatin sheets. We'll need exactly 12 for this experiment. So we went and got our cold water out of the refrigerator. Brooklyn has 12 of the gelatin sheets. One by one, go ahead and put the gelatin sheets in the sheet of water. You want to make sure that they are completely covered in the water. You're going to leave them there for about 10 minutes. Make sure you have adult supervision to help you with this. And you're going to pull all 12 of them out, letting all of the water drip off into your bowl. You can see all the excess water coming off. Go ahead and put that in your pan. And after you have put all 12 of them, dripping all the excess off, you're going to go ahead and measure out 3 tablespoons. And you add the 3 tablespoons to your pan of the excess water. Now place the pan on low heat. You don't want the gelatin to actually get warm. You're just wanting it to melt into a liquid, which happens pretty quick. As soon as the sheets have melted into the liquid, you're going to remove the pan from the heat. Now you're going to prepare your balloons. You're going to blow up about 8 balloons. Now you want to make sure your balloons aren't too big because they will pop. Blow them up to about a medium size. If you're not sure, you can always blow them up on various sizes and test them out. Once they're blown up, you will need to figure out how you're going to hang them while they're drying. You don't want anything to be touching their sides. You can hang them on a string or on a pipe cleaner and then tape them, or even to a skewer. So we're going to blow up our 8 balloons.
Apply the oil to the balloons. This is very tricky because if you have too little grease, then you won't be able to remove the balloon. But if you have too much, you won't be able to get the gelatin to stick to the balloons. So we're going to take the cooking spray, spray it in our hands, and then go ahead and rub the balloon. Once your balloon is greased up, it's time to dip. You're going to roll the balloon around in the melted gelatin so that it forms a complete layer around the bottom part of the balloon. Then hang it up to dry. This is coat 1. You're going to do the same for all 8 balloons. Once the gelatin is no longer sticky, you're going to dip them into the gelatin again. So that way you have 2 layers. Now you wait. You wait until they are completely dry. This process will take about a day.